Hey guys, it's Megan from MeganAlisaMedium.com. Today I'm talking to you guys about all the different things you need to help your mediumship and your psychic abilities. All right, so what do you need, right? Do you need sage? Do you need to sage yourself every time you do anything? Do you need a bunch of crystals? Do you need to surround yourself with crystals and do a special little ceremony or something with these things? Do you need to consult your tarot cards? Do you need to have a ritual of some kind before you work? Like, what do you need, right? Well, you don't need any of those things. You don't need any of them. They're nice. They're nice to have. Sage has been used for hundreds of years in ceremonies for indigenous peoples and special sorts of cleansings and that sort of thing. And it has been proven to kill bacteria in the air. So for those reasons, they're really nice to have sage and to use it for those reasons. However, you don't have to sage yourself or sage an environment to have a connection, a clear connection, or one that is sacred, or one that is positive. You don't have to do any of those things. Crystals. You don't need to have crystals to connect. You don't need to hold one. You don't need to have them in your space. Now, crystals are nice. They do generate their own energy. They do help create a nice space with energy. I mean, obviously I have crystals, like the one I just showed you, right? I have some behind me. I have some back here on this little table. I like them. They're pretty. They're part of the earth. I love the earth. And I do think they generate a nice energy, to have in a space. However, I know that the power is within me and through me to have the connection to the intuitive, to the mediumistic world, to the spirit world. Because I know that through me, as the Bible says, the kingdom of heaven is within. So I know that within me is the doorway to the divine. I know that through meditation, through quieting the mind, and altering my perception to tune in to a different reality, I'm able to perceive input, whether that's intuitive, psychic information, or through a spirit person coming to speak with me or through me. So, I think as I'm saying this, what I want to say is that if you like those things, if you like to have a ritual with those things, if you choose to use those things, that is okay. I'm not judging you. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is educate people that don't know that they don't have to have those things and let them know you don't need them. You don't need them. If you want to buy them, if you like to have them, do that. Do you, man. Just do you. But you don't need them because the power is within, truly, truly. And, learning how to meditate, to quiet the mind, to make that connection and to understand what that is for you, that's what's important. People that use tarot cards, that's great. It's just a tool. It's just a tool to have the same perception with a physical object, It's just a tool. It's not really needed. You don't need to have it. Is it nice to sort of have that sometimes? Sure. Sometimes I do my own cards. For myself, I don't use it as a tool when I work with clients because I don't need it. I feel less is more when it comes to this sort of work. I mean, the simplicity of it is that we only need ourselves. It's all we really need. And I like that. I like simple. I like practical, simple. I don't like a lot of fuss. I don't like a lot of showiness. It's not who I am. Now, if that's who you are and that's just how you do things, that's cool. That's totally fine. But as I said, I want to teach people that you don't need it. I want them to understand that they are a powerful creative being, a piece of the divine, a piece of the source, of the Great Spirit or of God or whatever you want to refer that great intelligence as. Whatever that is for you is fine. Now, a lot of the religious texts, sacred texts and teachings that have come from great spiritual leaders have all said the same thing. Have all said that within us is the doorway to the divine. Within us is that connection. And that all we have to do is to really train ourselves to have that connection, to have that focus, to be able to move our minds, that mind chatter out of the way, to receive the input, the information that it is that we really want. So that's what I would encourage you to do, and I have a video about sitting in the power of meditation that's specifically made for building your own power, your own spiritual energy, and inviting the spirit world to come in to develop your spiritual gifts for you. Now that is a very specific type of meditation. Now there's lots of other meditations that you can utilize. Just simply following the breath, just sitting and stilling the mind, following the breath, observing the breath, and having that focus is, a great meditation. I do meditate regularly, almost every day. I try to do it every day. That's really my goal, is to do it every day, to have that time for myself and for the spirit world, that dedication, so that we can build that relationship, so that I can continue my development, all of those reasons to clear my mind, to have a deeper understanding and a clearer connection to the divine, really is the goal of it for myself. For you, it might be something different. For you, it might be to just have a clear mind, to de-stress, to learn more about yourself. There's lots of objectives that can be attained through meditation, and that would be beneficial to everyone. So I encourage that for sure. So again, if that's something you want to do, if you like having crystals and you want to have a crystal in your pocket and you have, something you feel helps you, then that's cool. But just remember that the real work when it comes to looking at ourselves and being honest and fixing ourselves and healing, that is something we have to do within. So it's not an external thing, like a band-aid of, hey, I have this crystal and it's supposed to suck out my negative energy. Or I'm going to sage myself because I feel tired, or I'm not eating well, I'm not taking care of myself, or emotionally I'm not doing well. Maybe it could help you. Maybe it could, maybe because you think that our minds are powerful, maybe that does work for you. I can't say that it doesn't. I try not to say what my experience is the only way, because that isn't true. My experience is my experience, and all I can do is share that and share what I've learned. And when somebody tells me what their experience is and it isn't my experience, all I can say is that hasn't been my experience. I can't ever say that didn't happen. I can't ever say that, no, you're wrong, because that would be wrong in itself for me to say that. I am a student of life, just like all of you, and all of us are, on different levels of learning and progression. And when we do learn things, I think it's great to share them and to share that knowledge with one another and to be a community. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to share that experience with you. So anyway, that's all I really wanted to mention today. And I hope that your day is going well. It is now Scorpio season, which is the time for us to really look within. So I do actually feel this video is pertinent in that way. It's a time to go within and sort of have this restful period where we're really reflecting and healing and, renewing ourselves. So it's a great time to have this to think of, if that's something that you have felt you need to do. So that's it. That's all I want to say. So if you want to check out MeganAlisaMedium.com, I do evidential psychic and mediumship readings. I also do trance healing. I work via Skype and in person. If you happen to be in the Orange County, San Diego, or Los Angeles area, I'm around. And you can follow me on Instagram at She's Got a Rebel Heart. I post a lot of personal things and inspirational things and whatever it is I'm going through. I'm very open. I'm very much like an open book, and I hope that my experiences help somebody. That's really what I want in this life, is to help people. I want to do what I can to offer service to other people, and if that's through mediumship, if that's through psychic readings, if that's through just sharing my experiences, then I think all those things are awesome. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys soon. All right, bye.